Hey guys, we're live. Welcome to my show, Collectors Corner, episode number 46. Merry Christmas, guys. So, this is going to be almost like a recap. I'm going to do a little giveaway from 789 Comic. And talking about 789 Comics, let's take a look at what they have to offer. Absolute Wonder Woman number 4, Psylocke, and check this out, guys. There's this great cover by Sozo Micah, foil cover limited to 800. There's a lot of great books. Witchblade number 7 by Tyler Kirkham, only limited to 450 worldwide. And there's also Ultimate Wolverine and also Panels number 6. So check out 789 Comics and use the code SNMC to get all your discount, 10% discount. If you use the code SNMC, you get a 10% discount on all your orders. And yeah, and support them. They're really great customer service, along with their packing is unreal. So you once again use SNMC to get your 10% discount on all your order at 789comics.com. Along with that, there is also if you want your books to be pressed, go check out. He's got freaking issues. He does pressing, cleaning, and he will also help you submit to CGC. And just DM him on his Instagram. He's got freaking issue. One of the highly recommended person, I don't know, just overall a great presser, awesome cleaner, one of the respectable person in the comic community. Like I said, go check out his IG page on Instagram under his underscore got underscore freakin underscore issues. And yeah and where am I? Yeah, and if you know how he looks, look at this guy. What a handsome guy, huh? Like I said, go DM him if you want all your books to be clean and pressed, and DM him with more details. So that is that for the pressing and cleaning. Hello, guys. He's a Dan. How are you?
How's it going?
Oh my God! Look at the energy we have in this house. Again. Jeez, we need this more often. Um, all right, so today, end of the probably towards the end, I'll be giving away 3 comic books that was given from 789 Comics. Jay Salsa, if you're going to be watching this live, you still have not reached out to me. I don't know your address. I still do have your 3 books to be sent out, and these will be the 3 other book is gonna be Wonder Woman theme. So first one will be Absolute Wonder Woman, covered down by Ivan Talavera. This is a 616 exclusive. There's about 3,000 print run on this trade dress. If you haven't read your Absolute, is not a bad story. I think they're doing a great universe on this one here. And the next one is Wonder Woman number 38, Lyrics Lee. She does an awesome cover, but this is a Comic Corner exclusive print run to 500. And the last one all is Comic Con exclusive Wonder Woman number 38, print run of 750 Adam Hughes cover. Overall, I did the check. I checked the secondary market on this. I can tell you right now, the past 3 months, this book was total average about $60 in the secondary market value. So if you do it, I don't know, sell it, flip it, whatever, and yeah, I probably will have that wheel running soon. But anyway, how you guys doing? This is gonna be the last Comic Corner show for year 2024. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go through over about 10 books here. I think 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 books throughout the top 10 from starting from February all the way to December of 2024. I picked the top number one and on the date, and I'm gonna go with the House of Stein. If you haven't, if you don't know House of Stein, he does the top 10. He was the top 10 for CBSI, and now he does his own under with Beyond Wednesday with Brian McKay. And he does every week, he does the top 10. It's the top selling comic book overall during that week. So I pick about 10 books here throughout from February all the way to December. So we got 10 books to kind of go see what they were selling and what they are now. So we can kind of critique, is it a good thing to do when you follow the top 10 to collect in your collection? So if you are newer to this channel, is we're not putting any shame or we're not putting any, we're not talking down for the top 10, especially for House of Stein. I have a lot of respect for this guy. He always said, if he's in the top 10, you're probably too late to grab the book. All right. And if you see anything on this top 10 list, probably wait a through couple of months or maybe a 6 month to grab if you see something that you like, and don't let that FOMO kick in like what I did. And a lot of the book what you see in the back of my in the background. So Hazel, Dan, Joe, Yvonne, how are you guys doing today?
Doing okay. We're having technical difficulties like usual, but it's twice as bad today. So
Yeah, yeah.
we
It
just have to
seems like
stay
you look tired today again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm tired, man. I've been stressed out and tired, and I started working a few days ago. A friend of mine got me in contact with somebody that's kind of like a health, like I'm dealing with diabetes and stuff.
You?
Yeah, I've been pre-diabetic, and then I'm pretty sure that I'm diabetic now. I'm pretty sure it's gone over that scope.
Oh
Uh,
no.
so yeah, I'm having to deal with like a coach and a trainer kind of person that helps with like diet and stuff like that. So a friend of mine got me in touch with somebody. So I'm meeting with him today here in a little while, and so I got to change my regimen, try to get like the right foods and the right diet and all that kind of stuff. And it's just it's kind of stressful, and I don't know. So I got to meet with him today, and I get these package. I'm gonna start getting like these package meals like sent to the house, and I'm gonna like some of it and not like some of it, and it's just kind of I don't know. I want to be able to kind of enjoy my life, you know.
Yeah,
So now
well,
I got to.
here's the thing. I am a pre-diabetic myself,
Mhm.
and I am diagnosed with diabetic.
Yeah.
So they asked me if I want to be on a medication. I told them no. There's something that I think I can control, which is
Right.
what I eat, what I do, exercise, and things like that. Of course, exercising and eating, I haven't done so. I already gained 15 pounds already. I'm almost at what 2020, so I'm a little bit more towards the early side of
Yeah.
obesity. That's what my doctor tells me. I told him go screw himself.
Right.
Um, but yeah, you know what? Guess what, Joe? They say stress actually helps diabetic to kick in your body. So in another way is it's not good to stress about it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I
stress
know.
out. I've been stressed out a lot this last year. So
I think you
Yeah,
also
stress.
find stuff to stress about too. Like,
uh,
Well,
well,
if it's in your DNA to be stressed about everything, I mean,
yeah.
there's nothing that you can do. But I mean, just overall,
It is.
take it as is. I mean, it's like buying
Right.
that comic book that you kind of regret, but you already bought it. So what the hell is in your collection? It's in your system.
Right.
So just deal with it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, when my doctor told me that that I was diabetic, I said no, hell no, I can't be diabetic. And they
Yeah.
said, you can lose your vision, you can lose your
Hmm.
toes. In worst case scenario, you could use your leg. And I said, you know what? If
Right.
it comes to that, I guess it's all on me, but I'm not going to stress about it. And at the same time, this is mentality. You only live once.
Right.
You can go out and eat pizza or McDonald's and fast food every day, but at least once a week, you can kind of cheat and say, you know what, I deserve this. You know,
Right. Yeah.
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 So,
But I
so
do it all the time, man. I just don't. I don't eat right. I don't take care of myself at all. I don't exercise, and I've gained a bunch of weight too, and I'm overweight for my size, and it's just I don't know, man. It's hard for me to. I've done it before, so I know I can do it again. I just got out of the habit, and I'm kind of an all. We talk about addiction and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
or I start getting like I get a sweet tooth, man, and it won't go away, and then it's like, man,
Oh,
I don't give a damn. I'm gonna eat some ice cream, or I'm gonna eat whatever I want.
yeah. Haagen-Dazs is like a crack for all
Yeah,
diabetic, I think.
it's so bad. Yeah,
Yeah, especially Halloween. I bought like 3 bags of
yeah,
sweet, those mixed packs of chocolate,
right.
and I left it out in the front porch. Nobody came. Nobody came. And guess what? I end up eating half of those things within the past month and a half. My wife is
Yeah,
not happy. But like I said, I'm not gonna stress about it until that day comes.
yeah,
But yeah, you'll get over you'll get through it,
yeah.
Joe. I know you will. You
I
like
know,
I
man.
said,
I've
you
done
have
I've done
done
it
it
before.
before. You have done it before.
Yeah,
You
I can
you
do
you
it.
were able to do it again. Hey, big lion cat, meow meow 464. Cat is here. Yes, you are here, and you will be in the random drawing of this 3 books of Wonder Woman. Random real name. There we are. So I am going to put your name in the wheel. Um, Big Lion Cat. Big Lion Cat. All right, you are in. You are pretty much 100% that you will win if nobody ever comes here. I guess we lost Joe. Um, Debbie. Hazeldan is having a little technical difficulty. I think they're in. I don't know, their connection so and so is not good. But hey, you know what? They'll be back. And Lion Cat, this is what you will be getting if you win. Wonder Woman 38, Adam Hughes, Comic Con exclusive, limited to 750, and you will get Wonder Woman 38, Lennox Lee, limited to 500 print run, and along with Absolute Wonder Woman, 616 exclusive, covered done by Ivan Talavera. All right, limited to 3,000 print run. So good luck to you and anybody who will be joining in on the live chat today. You say that I understand what you're going through. The doctor told me the same thing. I had to change the weight. Yeah, diabetic is pretty much it's the way of thing when it comes to, I guess, the way we eat and what we do in the daily life. Sugar tooth or not. I know a lot of people stress. I'm a diabetic myself. But that's not gonna slow me down or stop for me having my a chocolate bar and things like that. Yeah, you know what? I haven't. That's one thing I stopped is energy drink. I stopped drinking energy drinks along with soda in the past. Energy drink, I think I stopped about 8 months ago. As for soda, pops, cola, and things like that, it's been a little over a year. Maybe time to time, I haven't completely stopped, but I think once every 3, 4 months, I might have maybe a 12-ounce can of Coca Cola. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, when it comes to ice cream, chocolate, things like that, it's really hard. So anyway, Big Lion Cat, I hope you get better as well too when it comes to fighting this thing called diabetic. Um, you know, I can say that I think U.S. people in U.S. Generation U.S. People just I think we have the most people who is pre-diabetic or diabetic
Yeah.
or in the level 2 or 3. So I think it's the things that is offered to us. Fast food, everything is fast food. McDonald's, hamburger, pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? They have everything. They have the meat, they have dairy, vegetables, everything, and they
Yeah,
still say it's bad for you. I
it
say, go
is.
screw yourself. Pizza is the number one food that any people can have, especially when they have a busy schedule, along with if you're single, a bachelor, whatever. But
Well, I think it's that coupled with our sedentary lifestyle. Like,
Yeah,
it
do
is.
that, and we don't exercise. The exercise thing, and it's just oh
I
well.
mean, when it comes to exercise, I think it has to be something that we have. It's an everyday thing that we are accustomed to. You know, like when I was playing baseball during my high school year, is exercising is something that I did not. It's not something that I do. It's something that I did during
Yeah.
practice. So if without practice, I don't do anything like that.
My doctor told me if I just walk for 10 minutes a day, that'll help. He said just if you can just walk 10 minutes a day, it's pretty easy. Take 10 minutes of your time, and he said it'll help.
Yeah,
Just
I
walking.
think that's all it is. Taking the
Yeah.
time, waking up half an hour early, get a fat ass up in the bed, and just say, you know what? I'm gonna go for a walk in a fucking when it's raining.
Yeah.
It's raining outside. It's like 45-degree, and I'm gonna go for a 10-minute walk. No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go for a walk.
I'm not either. Yeah.
No. It's like
soda's
Dr.
the
told me.
worst. It is also.
Yeah, soda's so bad for you too.
Yeah, Big Lion Cat said, Doctor told me stop drinking soda and orange juice, apple juice because of sugar in it. I said the oranges have, yeah, you know what? You know what? I said, I think we know our body more than what the doctor tells you. I think doctor is pretty much telling you what the precautions are that what we
Right.
can take, but they can't say like orange juice. They say orange juice have a lot of sugar, but guess what? People saying that orange juice is good for you because it has a lot of vitamin C.
Right.
During this time of the year, vitamin C is very critical to our immune system, isn't it? And they're telling you to
Yeah.
stop drinking orange juice. So what you do? Take vitamin C, but taking too much vitamin C will have also a negative effect to it. So what is it, doc? All right.
Right.
Well, I think it's kind of like back to everything in like moderation. Like you can have orange juice, you can have apple juice, just
Moderation.
yeah, every now and
Yeah.
then, like not all day, every day type thing.
You know what? I'm the kind of guy that when it's stressed, I eat.
Yeah.
Because I think my wife said this. So like one day she made a whole bunch of food and a friend was over. She had cake, all these goodies, and I wouldn't stop eating. And she's like, "Are you stressed?" I was like, "I don't think so." Like, I think you're stressed. And later to find out, I had a huge argument with my brother, and I think I was taking my stress on the food. I was consuming more than what I should without
Yeah.
me noticing, without me realizing how much intakes I was taking. So I don't know. But like I said, Joe, you will fight. You will get over this. You'll fight this, and you'll go back to normal. You'll be a much happier man than what you've been had past couple of weeks.
Yeah. It'll get better.
Level
I
of
appreciate that, David. Yeah.
yeah, no. I know you will. I believe in you, and things like that. Guess what? Yesterday, me and my wife went to this place called. We went to a T-Mobile Park, which happens to be the park for Seattle Mariners, and they had this thing what they call Enchanted Christmas. It's like a maze that you go through and trying to find this 9 huge stars that Santa Claus has. I don't know. So it was going through maze and things like that, and it was an experience. It was my wife had a blast. I had a blast. I was just overwhelmed with the spectacle of was Christmas light just throughout the whole stadium. And towards the end, we stopped by this booth and they had caricature, and this is what we did.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's cute.
Not bad, huh?
No, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, this is my very first and my very last caricature that I'll be doing. But yeah, she was very cool. And the thing that she wants to sell me on the side was this tube that you can put your picture in and for $7. And also she wants to sell us a frame for $20. I said, no, thank you, no, thank you. But yeah, I had a very good time, and yeah, I'll be posting my experience on Instagram. But other than that, you guys want to go through this House of Sign top 10 for the past, from February all the way to December, what they
Yep.
have been sold or not. Um, so let's just get right into it. Um, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there we are. Boom. There we go. All right. Um, February 2nd of 2024, House of Stein top 10. Once again, he does collaboration with Beyond Sunday with Brian McKay. Every Friday evening, he does a House of Stein top 10. He's been doing this for the past decade, and like I said, a lot of respect for him. But here it is. On February 2nd, top 10, number one book that was sold during that week was Female Force, Taylor Swift, number one, which is this right here. Um, I think this was the one. All right. 500 print run. All right. And this cover was done by Shakiri. Wow, this is Shakiri
Okay.
print. Yeah, not bad, huh? It looks like Taylor Swift. It's nothing too vulgar.
Right.
Um, you know. So during that time, this book was selling raw now at raw for $100. 100 freaking dollars. Number one book. Now you can get a 9.8 for $99 or best offer. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
this probably sold for 90, 95. But if you kind of scroll down, there's one in that particular book, Raw, sold for $30 of best offer. So within the past 10 months, this book has dropped 70%. 70%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And during this time when Taylor Swift, she was doing her what? She had a concert. She was making billions and billions of dollars. You know, she decided to go out with Kelsey, whatever, from Kansas City, the tight end, and made a big splash. You know, made a huge splash. And now from 100 raw down to $30 or best offer. So we're probably looking at 25 or $20 that was sold. Um, yeah. Oh, we got Hazel Dan. You're not, I'm sorry, you're not gonna be on that wheel of names, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can put us on there if you.
Hey, Drescher. Okay, we can put Richard. Can
Yeah.
put Richard
You can do that.
Dreshers. Boom. All right. Where are we? Bum, 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 bum. All right. So next book, March 29th of 2024. There was this comic book called Galacta. I think this was the book right here. All right. March of 29, 2024. Number one book during that week on House of Stein top 10 was Galacta. I guess the daughter of Galactus.
Yeah.
I didn't know Earth Eating Monster has a daughter. I wondered how that happened. But that was during that time that was book was selling for $50 to $60.
Golly.
$50 to $60. And now you know what? It's still holding it after what? After 9 months, it's still holding. Look at
Yeah.
that. Not bad. So people are still speculating or thinking that this is a great character to have. Let's see what happened because you remember when Darkseid had his daughter,
Yeah.
Grail? How that happened? Do I have no idea where she is, no idea what is happening with her. But Galacta, daughter of Galactus. This is a one shot, so near mint copy sold for $70. So you did have a little bit of an uptick from March of 29, 24. Any thoughts? Give me your opinion. Give me your thoughts as we go through these books. So Harley Quinn
What is
number.
Marvel Rivals? Is that a card game?
Yeah, no, it is actual. It's not a card game. It's a video game that is just free. You can play for free.
Okay.
But I heard that there's a lot of characters within the Marvel universe, but do you pay only for their skins and their uniforms? That's my understanding.
Okay.
But other than that, you just I don't know. Like Jeff the Shark happens to be like the hottest character in that video game. Bum, 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 bum. All right, April of 26. I just picked a random week, so there's nothing. There's no significance. How would you say it? There's nothing in sync when it comes to date. So April of 26, 24, number one book for that week was Harley Quinn number 9. I mean number 39, Mindy Lee Incentive Variant. That book was selling raw at $100. So 9.8 sold for 225 best offer. I'm assuming that's about what $200 it was sold. Oh, look at this. October of 16. October of 16. That was like what 6 months later, still selling for $100. Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad. What do you think about this cover?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Isn't it? It kind of has that sci-fi, the 50s feel to it with the.
Yeah. Can you blow it up a little bit more?
This is the most I can blow it.
That's okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Here we are.
We're yeah. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I have really bad eyesight, so it's hard for me to see a lot, but it looks kind of cool from where I can see it. But yeah, we just pulled it up too. Yeah, it's pretty neat looking. It does have that sci-fi look to it, and it's got the I don't know if you've seen like some of those golden age books that have like the vibrant colors on it and stuff.
I know.
And it almost looks like something for like a black light or something like that. And they have a lot of that really cool looking stuff. But yeah, it definitely reminds me of something like that. That's pretty cool.
I had a chance to pick this up for $75, but I passed on it because
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't want to pay $75 on a
Right.
a little over ratio. But guess what? It's going double the ratio. So
Yeah.
not bad. But I really like the art on this.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I would pay for, but
No.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that, David, too. I don't know if I would have spent that on it either, but I definitely like it.
yeah, it's nice, but I don't.
Yeah. But it has nothing to do with Harley Quinn on the cover.
Right.
Her being, space age and stuff. But I mean, it's something different. Something different. But see right here, look at that. On September 25th, you got a ratio and trade dress for $75. So within, I guess the prices keep going up. But yeah, that is it for Harley Quinn number 39, one out of 50, April 26th. Number one book that was selling during that week, that was selling for 100. It's still holding its price. The last one that was sold in October 16th. So a little over 2 months, nothing has been sold. So I don't know if there's any out there or not, but you know what? Let me just check to see if there's anything that has been listed. Oh, look at that. 149, 105. Oh, look at that. There's one for $75. I don't know why maybe it came out, but look at that. $25 for shipping from the United Kingdom. But if you go to 789 Comics, they will only charge you $6 for shipping. $80. Look at that. $80 starting bid for 9.8. 130 by now. So yeah, it's still holding its its value. All right. This is the next one. All right. May 24, 2024. Number one book selling during that week was Essentia, number 22. G. Scott Campbell. This is I believe this is the KRS or San Diego Comic Con exclusive or Torpedo
Yeah.
mail-in. So this is the one that people were buying this blind thing from Torpedo. So you get to have this. Chase was the J. Scott Campbell, and the other one was the Frank Miller. A lot of people got the Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Very few got the J. Scott Campbell. At the time, at the San Diego Comic Con, J. Scott Campbell on his table had hundreds and hundreds of this exclusive cover on his
Yeah.
desk, signing and selling. So they say it was limited to maybe 350 to 500, but like I said, limited print run. Take that as a rain coat, guys. Excuse me, I had a little cold during the week, so I still have a little thing on my throat. But let's see what it sold for. Oh, what it sold for was $300, guys. $250 to $300 for
Wow.
that week, May 24th. 250. Let's see what it's selling for now. Wow, look at that. Look at that. $250 to $300 right now. It's been sold for, the last one sold in October 21st, which I don't blame them.
Yeah.
$100. And that the day on the same day, $75. 9.8 sold for $200. I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great cover by J. Scott Campbell, but when you get screwed, when you buy a blind thinking that you only have 350, and later,
Yeah.
a month or so later, or even during the same month.
Like, how long do you think the modern books, like these brand new books, these modern books, these variants and stuff, how long do you think it'll take, or do you think it ever will? Do you think it ever, like, because there's so many of them that sell for like $300, $400, $250. Do you think that kind of stuff's going to last forever? Do you think people will be like, I'm not paying $300 or $400 for a book that came out the other day, and there's 1,000 of them out there, and they're all 9/8. Like, do you think that'll maintain and stay, or do you think people will be like, yeah, I'm not doing that?
Well, yeah, from what I have heard or seen throughout during this time is that a lot of the influencers, a lot of the people who has a huge following,
Yeah.
was talking about this book. They're talking about this book, how this J. Scott Campbell is the chase, and that is been selling for. So a lot of people are saying, a lot of the people are thinking, hey, you know what? If I invest $65 to $85 on, I don't know what the ongoing pricing was before you got released or pre-order was, but people were chasing. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, the cover that you had to get for it, that was like a Cho cover, so that was nice in its own right. But did you have to like return? I don't remember how the.
No. This was a blind box from Torpedo Comics.
Right, but I think you had to get some of the other covers.
That I don't know. Yeah.
I don't remember the like the requirements to get it.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I mean, you thinking that okay, let's say you bought this from Torpedo with all the things that you're supposed to go through, like you have to get the choke cover, you have to buy this, and now you're open to to order or pre-order this blind box, and you get it, right? And you pull the J. Scott Campbell, the one you see on the screen, and you think, oh my God, 350. What do? Do you sell it? As for me, I would probably keep it. I probably won't be selling it, thinking, it's limited 350. Then a few weeks later, you find out that J. Scott Campbell had hundreds. I think there was about 3 boxes of this cover on his desk, signing and giving away as it was selling. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of things about this book that was just has a lot of drama behind it after people realized that they had hundreds and hundreds of more that G. Scott Campbell was signing and selling at the booth at San Diego Comic Con. I don't know if it was San Diego Comic Con or it was at the Torpedo uh, booth or something like that. But anyway, so $100. So you drop from 250 to 300 to 99 to $100. That's about what 63% drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you guys probably thinking, why is David doing this? Because one, I just want to go back to see how the market was doing, um, and also at the time is that majority of this book that you'll see, there's a lot of drop in prices. Some will retain, some will has gone a little bit over. As we go down, as we go towards December, some of the books will go up in prices because it's not as far as what we're doing right now. But anyway,
Right.
I just want to show you that sometime waiting 6 to 12 months to get the books you want might be the best thing for you guys to do. All right, the next book is Blood Hunt, number 4. What is it? Red Band. This is 1 out of 25. June 28th. Number 1 selling book during that week was Blood Hunt. Number 4, Red Band Polybag was selling from $80 to $90. The last one sold yesterday for $30. Another 60% drop.
Wow.
Look at that, 9.8. Somebody paid $219 back in September. Look at this. November of 25th, an auction sold for $11.50. So FOMO doesn't really help you.
Yeah.
Look at that, 44. Wow, 5.
Do you still get, David? Do you still get kind of caught up in FOMO every once in a while, or do you kind of have it under control now, or like?
Nothing is under control. It's like my diabetic, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
So do you do this part just to remind yourself, like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is what it is. I mean, I'm
kind of the same way. I've managed to stay away from it for the last several months. So I haven't got caught up in it, but I'm the kind of person that would and does. So like if
so I haven't really been paying attention to the new variants and the stuff that are coming out, but I do, man. I get caught up in that kind of stuff. It's hard not to, especially with my personality. It's like I remember I did that with a bunch of stuff like back in the day when all that Donny Cates crap was coming out and everybody was like the whole
Donny Cates also knows how to start a story.
Right.
I just don't think he
finishes
very
well.
well.
But I think that's what it is with a lot of the writers, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he threads in all these little nuggets that you think are going to pay off later, and they just don't really seem to.
Yeah, the stories in between are it's really good in the first beginning of it, and it's it's like, wow, this is really good, and then it just kind of drops off, and it's like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's many writers out there that does a story or they do an arc. I mean, I think every writer starts strong.
Yeah.
But there's very handful of people that I have read, writers that the books that I read that started strong and finished okay.
Yeah.
I think Scott Snyder is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The New 52. I mean, towards the end, Jesus, I don't know who wrote that book, but Jesus, that was a wash. But the Hush was pretty good. You
Yeah.
know, and the whole story arc was good. Um, the New 52 all the way through year one was pretty good. Um, I don't know, but Donny Gates, yeah, but he knows how to. But one thing about Donny Cates is that he knows how to market his book or his story.
Right.
And he one other thing is that he brings um, a story from before, like decades ago, that nobody really thought about, and bring it back and just somehow weld it into his story. So yeah, Donny Cates is some. I'm kind of hoping that one day I would love to see him do Spider-Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's one title that I'm thinking, wow, somebody should do a better fucking storyline when it comes to Spider-Man. People are just buying Spider-Man right now just because there's a lot of completists. Like they have to
Yeah.
finish the run, they have to keep buying. But other than that, I mean,
I get more caught up in the artist and the cover than I do like the story and stuff like that when I get in those kind of moods to where it's like I want to buy a bunch of stuff. The things that grab me are like the artist and the cover. Because I remember like Assad Ribbick's one of my favorite modern artists. Like I love his stuff for some reason. His style just really hits me.
Is that again because the story doesn't tend to deliver or is not consistent enough?
Okay, well, so fortunately for me, the Assad Ribbit covers for the Thor stuff, the stories have been excellent.
Well, I like his.
So the Thor stuff's been really good, and then the Jason Aaron's like the story stuff has been really good, and the art has been
We
really
did a lot
really
of
good.
Conan too,
And a lot of Conan stuff like that. So I love his like Conan covers and his, but I haven't paid a lot for like Conan books or anything like that. But like I think we paid $50 or something for that.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that Thor. I think we paid $50 for this Thor book because of the Assad Ribbit cover, and it was like one of those 1 in 10 or 1 in 20, whatever it was, and then I kept wanting to buy them, you know, because I was like, man, these are going to go up because of the story and it's got the first appearance of something or other. And so I got caught up in that one. Fortunately, I pulled back and I didn't buy a bunch of them, but
it was the Thor #5.
Thor #5, yeah. And
yeah.
I love that cover.
Well, luckily we did pre-order that one,
Yeah,
so it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but we pre-ordered it and got it for like $40 or something. Then it went for like $250. I was like, I almost bought. I was like, man, we should get some more of these. And they were around $250.
It is a great cover, but
Yeah, I wanted to get like a couple more, which would have been like $500 or something, or $400. We didn't do it. I was like, I guess I'll wait, and I'm glad I waited.
yeah.
But yeah, that kind of stuff will suck me in sometimes, man.
we got Comic Book Steve in the house.
So
Hey, Ron.
What up?
How's it going?
the energy.
Yes, gotta love the energy.
Love the energy, Ron.
All right, so Ron, we're just going through the top 10 throughout from February of 24 all the way through December, just doing a recap of top 10 books. So I just picked a random week, and we're just going to see what was sold for during that week and what is selling for now. All right, so just having a little fun.
Did you see what Lion Cat said?
What was it?
Him and Jig's Kingdom are trying to collect all covers on ASM Volume 6.
Yeah.
Space Ghosts and Thundercats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet that would be tough.
Yeah, it would be. I would think
I
so.
would think so, yeah.
So, what did happen to the Jason Aaron Thor stuff? Is that stuff still valuable or worth anything, or is it all gone down in price now?
You know what? Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think it's
all gone down.
I think it's gone down, and I think it's more reasonable, but I still think it's like got some value.
Or number 5, is that the Black Winter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, that
Is it the one of the 25 Ribic?
Yes.
It's a gorgeous cover.
It's a great cover.
I still love that cover.
But I don't know what it's at.
Oh, look at that. $20 for 9.6. The last one sold for $99.99 of best offer.
Yeah.
In November 20th.
Yeah.
It's a great cover.
That's a cool cover, man. Yeah.
And let's see what people are asking. $129, $55 on Raw, 59 the best now, free shipping. It's always
So,
important to get free shipping.
so it was a
Um,
lot higher before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got up to like $250, I
I
think.
think it's like 500.
Or
at
maybe
some
500.
point.
Between
Let's see.
250 and
Let's look at
500.
GBA.
Yeah, between
Look at
250 and
this.
500 is what they were trying to sell them for.
What year is that?
A few years back, maybe 3 years ago.
This is back in 2020.
2020,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's look.
I mean, look at this. It has a custom label, you know, and CGC 9.8 asking 450 or best offer on my comic show. So this is probably a consignment.
Yeah.
What year is that?
2020.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
I wonder if it's worth getting the run. I don't care if it's flat. I just get it raw, and I wonder if it's worth it.
Okay.
I mean, Jason
So
Aaron
at
is a
its
very good
peak-
writer, you know.
At its peak, what?
At its peak in like 2020, it went up to like 750.
God.
Yeah.
God.
I remember it got really expensive for a while, and if you cashed in, then great. But
Yeah, August 3rd,
if you were
2020.
yeah,
And it's that one loan sale at 750.
yeah.
There's a couple other that were like 700 and
500,
600.
600, 500, yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch at 4 and 500 to 6, a lot in those ranges. So yeah, around $500, $400, man. I'd say the average is about 400, maybe
Yeah, I would say like
450.
Well, right now you can get it for $100.
Do what?
Now you can get a 9.8
Yes.
from $100 to $120.
Yeah, well, she got me for a gift because she knows how much I like Rivik and stuff like that and the Thor stuff. She got me that one on the pre-sale or whatever it was, and I think we paid $45 for it or something like that when it was like brand, whatever, and it turned out to be like a 9.8. So, happy with that. I would have done that, all day, but they just went up so much, and I thought about it too. I was like, man, if I could get one for $250, man, that might not be bad,
All right, let's get back into the top 10 list. Right.
Yeah.
sorry.
July 26. That week, Witchblade #1, J. Scott Campbell, foil San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, was selling for $100 raw. Look at this. It's still holding a premium price. It actually, some of them probably went up. On a 9.8 CGC, $139, $140. So this is about $100 because you pay what, $40 to get signature verification and so and so. So still $100. But the thing is that he pretty much signed all of the foil covers. Now so the one that is pretty much you want to get is, I don't know, I say the Chase will be the one that he didn't sign. So there's few right here that was sold in a 9.8. One went on auction for $76. So I think the guy got a pretty good deal on it. $259. This is the ratio incentive, which is not the foil. But San Diego Comic-Con foil at the time was selling for $100 and is still retaining its value. So
I don't know why.
Well, it's J. Scott Campbell, Witchblade. They restarted their whole run again. So this is like the volume 2 or volume 3. J. Scott Campbell, has that classic. I think this was this is a homage to his original cover that he did before. Wildcats, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Wildcat cover, same pose, facing the opposite direction. But there's a lot of Campbell fan out there that are willing to pay premium when it comes out. It's like those Spawn collectors just go crazy.
Mm.
They just go drooling over like Haagen-Dazs, like us freaking diabetics over here. All right, next book. I have not heard about this, but this was the #1 book for August 23rd of 2024. This book was selling at the time $60 raw, average about $60. I think that was about the highest paid. I think the average was selling about $45 to $50. Look at it now. One bid, December, yesterday, so forth, $25. So there was really, really one smart guy over here.
I do like crossed books. I have a bunch of my own, but I've not heard of this that has sold. I don't
It's a
know.
number zero.
Yeah, I definitely don't have it.
Well, it looks as though that back in August, there's a, I guess there was a news that this title was option. So you know what that mean? Option mean
Yeah.
it could be, it could, 90% of the chance that it might not even happen. But there was a news that it was option because it said right here, a CGC at that December 14th, somebody paid $320. $320 for 1 out of 10 incentive that Red Cross number zero.
Yes.
You know, those stories are so well, they're stories that shouldn't make it on the big screen. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, it might be option, might come in Hulu, might come in Netflix. I don't know, maybe
Even still.
Roadhouse. You know, they make really horror movies, right? But
Yeah,
anyway, yes, Ron.
it's not for general audiences, that's for
No,
sure.
I mean, but look at this. December 9th, somebody bought this for $20, one bid. And at the time when it was when he made the top 10 list on August 23rd, it was a $60 at high.
Yeah.
All right, so that was
What's it
that-
about?
Ron.
Oh, I don't know this one. I'm not familiar with this.
Okay.
In general, cross is I think it's a disease or some sort of
Okay.
virus that everyone gets infected and it makes a cross on your face. There's these red, I guess,
Yeah.
pustules on your face, and
Okay.
it makes people do evil things.
Interesting.
all right. September 28th. Number one book selling at that time was Monsters Number One. This is it right here.
That is a great cover. I would
It
say.
is a great cover.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't spend money to buy it though.
Well, at the time, believe it or not, it was only selling for $40 to $60 when he was released, and it was the time that he got released. It was selling from $40 to $60. Now is about 100 and the last one that sold for $177.59. And this was today.
Huh.
Have you read any of it, David?
Oh hell no. I wasn't, you know what, when I first saw this, I was thinking this is a money grab. I mean, I'm happy for Mark Spears. You know, I see him do a lot of interviews. Seems like a very nice guy, but I think he's like probably the artist of the year for 2024. You know, for him doing the DC, you know, he making his own monsters. But the thing is, I think he knew how to market and especially for the secondary market because he didn't publish too much of these books.
Sounds familiar.
You know. So with that said, there's a lot of people. I know Joe, especially from you, Hazel Dan, you guys are like more horror type. So this
Yeah.
is right down the avenue from what you guys like, you
Yeah.
know, what you guys like. But yeah, so from $40 to $60 to 177, we're looking at an uptick at least about what 300%.
Yeah. That is cool though.
It is cool, but
Yeah, I just don't like the saggy boobs. I'm sorry. I like mine a little bit perky, but overall, I mean, it's a great cover. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is.
I can't comment. I can't critique on the story, but a lot of people are saying it's not a bad story. It's not awful, but it's not great, but it's decent. Um, all right, so let's go to the next book. It's called Absolute Batman #1. This is the New York Comic Con exclusive. So on October 25th, 2024, #1 book at the time for that week was Absolute Batman, Akira Homage. A New York Comic Con exclusive was selling for $200 to $230. Look at this. Today, it was sold for $65. But this is black and white. Let's look for. There it is. So this is it right here. Absolute Batman #1 exclusive Akira Homage, Javier Hernandez variant.
Yeah, kind of cool.
For $209. So I'm assuming this guy probably took 150 to probably 175, or maybe a $200 best offer. From 200 to 230 right now. Just yesterday sold for $200. It's still holding its value. And what is up with this Akira freaking Homage that people are just buying regardless what the price is?
Yeah, I think Akira is insanely popular with a lot of people. It's one of the groundbreaking animes and stuff like that, and you got that kind of tied into it. And
Yeah, it was definitely ahead of its time.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love the anime, but I mean, people are buying when anything to do with Akira Homage. I mean, on the day of its release, it sells for like $180, $100, $150. It's crazy. Well, there you go. Absolute Batman. If you have not read Absolute Batman yet, I would highly, highly recommend it. It's a damn good story by Scott Snyder.
okay,
I'm gonna wait till the price goes down. I'll give it a couple months.
I think after a couple months, I think it's the first 5 issues, the first arc. I think once that is done, I think they'll do a trade. I say go pick up a trade or do something because it's a really great story. So that is that for the month of October. So the last book. I didn't do December because December is not done yet. We're in the pretty much towards the end of December, so that's why there's only 10 book. But the last book is Calavera PI #1. That's not the book. Where is? Oh, there it is. This is the one that was selling #1 book for November 29th, a week of November 29th. #1 selling book is Calavera PI #1.
I like that.
Not bad, huh? This is a great cover.
This part, like,
Oh no, it's got that. It's just different. That art style is just really unique and different. I like it.
Yeah, and this is actually was part of the main cover of the year for 2024. So I love the cover. I don't know the story, but you know, if you're a cover buyer like me, which I did not know anything about this, I don't know. I would have got it, but I'm not gonna pay $75 for now.
No.
Yeah, but guess what? It was selling for $75 last month.
which one is it?
What's that?
Which artist?
Gonzo.
Gonzo. Okay, let's see.
And look at this. November 30th, a couple days before, is right at the day after the top 10. There was one sold for $119.42. On the day of the top 10, there was one sold for $125 best offer.
So who's the company that this is not DC, this is not Marvel, it's an independent, right?
Yes. Let's check it out. Omnipress.
What's that? Omnipress.
Yeah.
So there's some rarity to it.
I guess
Probably
it's
low print run.
low print run is a 1 out of 20. It's an
I do like
incentive
that.
variant.
Yeah. So if the story is good, this
Oh,
thing will
that's
skyrocket in the next few months.
That is awesome.
It depends.
That is awesome. Yeah.
But who reads nowadays? That's the thing.
I don't.
You know, I think people are always looking for that next Walking Dead. You know, as far as independents are concerned.
So how much is that one, David?
What was that?
How much is that one right there with the sugar skull thing on it?
Yeah, $75.
Yeah, I might have to buy that one.
$75. Well, let's see what people are asking.
Well, if you just look at the regular cover, it's only
Yeah.
$5.
No.
Yeah, no. I want the shiny bells and whistles.
Well, guess what? There's not many out there that is listed on eBay.
Well, it's worth 75 then.
I don't think that's how that
That's
works.
not how it works. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so is people are holding on to it or just there's not many out there. There's none listed. So there it is. I guess there's that rarity right there.
Yeah.
I don't know of anything else that's been made by Omnipress, to be honest.
Mm-mm.
It's me neither. But yeah, so I just once again I want to thank House of Stein for those top 10 for books that top 10 books that we have just went through. And you know, he didn't give me the list. I had to go to Beyond Wednesday and go through all of their top 10 and pick a week and grab the top number one selling book for that week. And yeah, and I would definitely say if you have nothing to do and want to see if one of the books that you picked up is selling, go check out House of Stein or Beyond Wednesday every Friday evening, and you'll find out they do their top 10. And it's an entertaining show for me. So yeah, and we talked about FOMO, right? So yesterday I was at Seattle. There's this old comic shop at the Pike Marketplace, which is a very iconic place, and there's this called Golden Age Collectibles.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what is right. We had few hours to kill, so you know, right in front of the
Don't go
comic
in
shop,
there.
caricature, we did this right here to kill some time, me and my wife. We had fun. At the same time, we picked up, guess what? I picked up Transformer #1, the 10th printing.
Okay.
It's a gold. I had to get it because it was gold embossed.
Of course.
Yes. Right? And
That
I
tracks.
got this because of the cover. I think it's something about this cover I really like. And it's called Epti. Fuck, I'm not gonna even pronouncing that thing.
Epitaphs.
Yeah, Epitaphs from the Abyss. This is a 1 out of 10, I believe, or 1 out of 20 incentive for
That's
$5.
nice. Mhm.
And this caught my eye because I felt the holiday, holiday cheers. It's called Thor the Boars. It's a magazine size. It's a wraparound. And they said that there's a lot of stories. So stories by Patrick Hill and Jim Campbell, Sweetney Boo, James Tyson, Theon, whatever, and Molly Mandelis, Ryan Andrews, Kay Worth, and Graham Wilkins. So I figure why not pick up a holiday type theme cover? Did you guys know that this was out?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Me neither, but I had to get it. And here's my FOMO book of the year. Not for the year, but I had to get it. Shout out to AB Comics.
Yeah.
Greed, Flaming Comics. First appearance of Milk and Cheese. So at first I thought this was a comic book. It actually is not. It's a magazine for music artists. So they promote their LP or their concerts, or they go a little bit more in depth interview with the band members. And I was going through it and I thinking, oh, not bad. And boom, next thing you know, there's Milk and Cheese. So and that's their first appearance, Milk and Cheese. I had to get it, and I have to thank AB Comics for giving me a great deal on that book. So mahalo. So how's things with you guys, especially Ron? So what happened during the 2 weeks? Did you buy any comic books?
No, but I'm thinking about going to the Berkeley Comic Convention, which is about an hour away. So there's no bells and whistles there. It's just comic books, which is opposite of the last con I just went to with Joel Jones. There was in that last con there was practically no dealers. This one's just all comic book dealers. So I just might stop by next month and just to hang out. I just miss going to cons and going through the short boxes. There's nothing.
What's the budget?
There's no budget.
No, wow, unlimited budget. You're in trouble now.
Because there's nothing I'm looking for. The problem is if I find something on that's going to be a problem.
Hey, Ron, that's the worst, most dangerous thing when you don't have anything that you want. When you go there, it's like your wish list is going to be tremendous.
Well, if I find some good deals on Absolute Batman, that is one I'm interested in getting, but I don't think there'll be good deals there on Absolute Batman. I don't know. I'll just go out there and just hang out. Otherwise, no, I haven't bought comic books in the last 2 weeks.
Well, about Absolute Batman, there's actually third. I think they're going to fourth printing, so maybe you can pick it up for a cover price. So maybe they might have it. So, what about you, Hazel Dan? Anything? Any books?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I saw you guys comic haul.
Yeah, we got
more since then.
we got more too. So they're similar type books. There was an auction thing that was going on, and it had a bunch of Golden Age books on it, and we got about 5 books for like a lot cheaper than the market value is, but they're still a bit much. We kind of went nuts. But we got good, I'd say 50% off of most of them.
Yeah, I would say like 30 to 50%.
30 to 50% off of most of them, and a couple of key type things, and just really cool kind of stuff. But we got 2 more coming in. All right, 3 more coming in. So we'll do a haul.
Wait, did you say 33 or 3?
No, 3.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
I wish 33.
Yeah. So what auction house did you go through?
It was actually
it was eBay.
It was actually eBay, and we kind of and just like you ever see those one seller and they're selling they got like an auction thing going on, like all the stuff's ending in that same day, and you can get a bunch of stuff for it was like one of those kind of auctions that was ending that day.
Yeah, it was like a no reserve auction. So a lot of the stuff we were watching was like really low at the time, and ended. I mean, some of the stuff ended. And at the time,
low, at the time they had like a heritage auction kind of going on. So I think a lot of people were at the heritage auction, visiting with heritage and looking at that stuff, so they weren't paying attention to the stuff on eBay. I think we caught it at the right time. So I'd say 30 to 50% off of most of the stuff we got. They're really
There's
cool.
some really good deals.
Really
on there.
good stuff on there, yeah. And then some of it went for. I thought we were going to get good deals on it, but they kept going up and up, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that for that, and so it was kind of but we usually don't get lucky on a lot of that stuff for eBay, but
I don't know if it's luck either, though. Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know. It's just kind of like that, you know, not really looking for something, but you see like the, I don't know. There's just a lot of like, what do you call it? Like nothing that we really collect or
Right.
buy, but they're just covers that we liked or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part. When you got like nothing in mind, you just say, you know what, let me just kind of scroll through
Yeah.
eBay and and I'm one of them victims because I didn't buy too much, but I've been buying like stupid cards, like Conor
Okay.
Bernard, because his value went down so much, you know. So
Yeah.
like picking up these and oh my god, when I found these, I was thinking, fuck, I didn't know this existed. So you got Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, 10th anniversary rookie card. This is the gold. Then you got the gold brushed.
Okay.
And I got the gold refractor coming in soon. So I had to get the trifecta.
So the nice thing about shopping on eBay is that you could take your time to go shop around, see what the prices been going for those books or cards. Whereas if you go to a convention, you know, back in the day there was no internet, but now if I go to a convention, if I have my phone with me.
Oh, you're one of them, huh?
Well, I would do a price check. I'm not gonna
There's
overspend.
nothing wrong with that. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure everyone at the con will be doing it. You know.
Well, I have nothing. I have no issue with it. But when I went to a con, there's one short box that I really wanted to go through. But there's this one guy. He was just hugging up 3 of the boxes, and he had his phone out, and he was checking everything. And I'm like,
yeah,
I wanted to be rude and say, you know what? Can you get the fuck out of my way so I can go through and you can look through your damn phone? But I wasn't really wanted to hunt, so I just say, you know what? Never mind. This is going to be a waste of time for me. I walked away. But
yeah, I usually walk away and come back because that guy's not going to be there all day. You know.
Right.
There's other vendors you can go to.
yeah, but I mean that's why I say, oh, you're one of them.
Well, I'm not gonna hog 3 short boxes at the same time. I'll find one book in one short box and look at the price and then move on. I'm not gonna. I've seen guys
he
like
was
that.
actually like this. He was acting like this.
Yeah, I've seen guys like that. I've seen
You know.
guys like that occupy 3 boxes.
Yeah.
That is just very annoying. It's just poor etiquette at a convention.
Mhm.
It's like God. Yeah. So if you're watching this on the rewind, anybody who does that,
I don't do that.
no, not at you, Ron. I'm just talking whoever does that. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah, and make sure you guys, if you guys go to a con, take a shower before you go and use a deodorant if you can, because God, sometimes it can be just ugh,
Sorry, David.
ugh, ugh.
Well,
Just
in
think-
those cases, I also leave and come back. You know, I wait for those guys to vacate the premises.
it's like Rich in his video
but
game.
their smell lingers. It just sits there.
See, I have the opposite. I try to outstink them, and then that way I get dibs on the boxes. So if I smell
I
worse than
really never
anybody
thought
else,
about that one.
yeah, I don't have to hoard the boxes. If I smell worse than nobody else, nobody will get near me. So I got 3 boxes right there.
Oh man. Talking about end of the years. This is going to be the last show for 2024, and I hope you guys keep continuing coming and joining me on this live show through 2025. But there is that one title that I'm looking forward to in 2025, and I'll show you what it is. It's Hush number 2. So Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee Batman Hush 2 begins in Batman 150. 158. It will be coming out in March of 2025. All right. And these are the covers that will be available. And the one that I'm looking at is the last two here, J. Scott Campbell and also Gabriel Dell'Otto. Look at that. What do you think?
Can I see the Gabriel Dell'Otto? You know what, David? My thought on this is, if it's a great book, fine. But there's some stories that should never have a sequel. Like Matrix. Matrix 1 was great, but then all the other sequels were bad. And I'm fearing this might be the case. Why have a Hush 2? Can't they come up with another villain or something?
Well, they did.
Do they have to come up with a sequel? It's like,
wait, isn't there like didn't they introduce a female Hush called Shush?
no, I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. There was this
That does sound funny, actually.
a female version of Hush is called Shush. Yeah, I think whose dog is that? Is that yours, Joe?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, I think your canine has said it. It's like bullshit, bullshit. But I don't know, something about this J. Scott Campbell art that I like. I think when it comes to Dell'Otto, I think this is gonna be a connecting cover throughout. So anything to do with connecting cover, I'm kind of passed through it. But this one, I don't know, by J. Scott Campbell, kind of has my appeal to it. We'll see what happens, though. Definitely, I'm gonna be reading it digitally.
So you're gonna pre-order these?
Well, it says open. It said open to order, but it's not final. So I don't know if this is gonna be an incentive. If it is, I probably won't pick it up because it's probably gonna go double or triple. If this is like 1 out of 25, 1 out of 50, I'm not gonna pay $50 to $75 for this. And Gabriel Dell'Otto, by looking at the image alone itself, I think this is gonna be a connecting cover. I'm gonna say pass on that, even though it's Dell'Otto, but.
It looks like the J. Scott Campbell is a regular cover.
What was that?
It's like a regular variant, not an incentive.
Well, then I'm definitely picking up for the cover's sake. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this through Digital C. If the first of this works out, then I probably will have to keep reading it. But this is the only title that I'm looking forward to in 2025. Why? Because I really enjoy the Hush run. On the New 52. Was it the New 52? Yes, I think it was the New 52.
Was it new? No, I think it was way before.
Was it way before? Wait, hold on.
Was it New 52? I don't think so.
Because I have the hardcover. And what year did this come out? It doesn't say. It doesn't say.
I'm still looking at the Jason Aaron Thors. I'm still looking for a good buy.
But one thing about this hardback is that it's all sketched by Jim Lee. Sometimes it's just the art itself the sketch itself is just pretty awesome. I read this twice already, and I really enjoyed it. That's why I'm thinking, okay, they want to make a sequel to it. All right, let's see what happens. So yeah, Hush number 2. It will be something.
Is it the wraparound?
I guess so.
This one in 608.
Yeah, so this is the book that is pretty much in 2025. So let's see what Marvel coming in 2025. Oh, look at that. Ghost Fist.
Ghost Fist.
I don't know. Some of this kind of sounds so provocative. I mean, it sounds
So
like
it's Iron Fist that's not alive.
well, here's like Danny Rand, and boom, next thing you know, his his Ghost Fist arises. So October, I don't know. So there's that. Um, what else is there? 2025, the Ultimate Invasion. Oh Jesus.
So another Crisis.
How creative.
Yeah, well, Jonathan Hickman. So I don't know. Brian Hitch, he does a pretty good interior art, but I don't know. Jonathan Hicks could be a hit and miss.
Yeah, Hickman's a great writer, and then it depends on the ending. If it
Yeah.
doesn't end well.
And what is this? X-Men #9. What's that? Preview of Rogue versus Cyclops. No more. Nope, I'm not gonna support.
Speaking of support, those food banks, man, they need support right now, David. Support your local food bank.
No, support David Min because I'm fucking house broke. I have pretty much nothing to eat but ice cream right now. I've been going through my my Halloween candies for the past month and a half. So
I'll DoorDash you some Doritos or something.
yeah, so that's pretty much it. And
That's all that's coming out in 2025.
yeah, I mean the one that kind of caught my attention was the Hush 2. Is actually that's the one. But definitely I think I hope it's good.
Hmm.
Yes, Big Lion Cat 646. Leave Hush alone.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Don't have a sequel.
Yeah. Hush was done before New 52. Yes, you're right.
I think it was. Yeah. I mean, my memory doesn't serve me well anymore, but I do believe it's before 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Speaking of Jim Lee, I wonder what the state of creators is nowadays, because Jim Lee, I think he was an Ivy League student going into medical school and said, "Screw that! I'm going to become a comic book artist." I mean, can you believe how pissed off his parents must have been?
Yeah.
He's not going to be a doctor. He's going to be a Batman artist.
Well, especially coming from a background that he's a Korean, I'm sure he got his
I
ass
think
kicked.
he is. I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's panned out for him towards the end. I mean, he got a white wife.
It,
Oh my gosh.
it did pan out for David, but just look back at the situation. He could have gone into medical school with an Ivy League degree. Just think of the trade-off there at that time, So I wonder if there's any more creators like that nowadays. Like what are people doing? I asked Joelle Jones about that. She was going to an art school in Portland, and I asked her about her degree, and she goes, "Oh, I didn't finish." And I was surprised. It's like her art is so good, and she just said, "I knew I was ready." And it looks like she was. I mean, her art's pretty outstanding, but there's no school really that helps you become an artist. I mean, you just got to go draw and draw and draw.
Yeah.
It's your practice and your habits that get you there.
I mean, look at Susan Micah. I mean, she was self-taught.
Yeah.
And
Who else
I
was
mean, look at the art that she's doing.
Adam Hughes was self-taught. Strangely enough, who's that guy that's terrible at conventions, that hogs all the tables? What is that guy's name? He's a great artist.
Neil Adam.
No,
Wow.
I mean, do you ever go to Neil Adams' booth?
I don't know. I forgot his name. Anyway, I lost my thought
Are you
anyway.
talking about Steranko?
No. He draws like Boris Vallejo and those guys. Very artistic. He's classically trained, but he rarely comes out with stuff nowadays. God, I forgot that guy's name.
Huh.
Sudan, Arthur Sudan. That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He does take up a big
Yeah.
space, doesn't
He,
he?
he hogs all the space. He has huge tables with lots of prints. His art is outstanding, and he is classic.
Here's
Yeah,
another
great.
Neil Adam.
Well,
Well,
I don't.
No.
So the
I don't know
difference
about
between him and
that.
Neil Adams is Neil Adams did interiors too, but Sudan did not. Sudan is strictly
and for like decades, like you're talking about.
yeah. Sudan is just
Neil
covering.
Adams is somewhat of a pioneer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I
rest in
don't
peace.
know.
Rest in peace for him, but he still fucking cheated me out of a photo op with him.
Can't get over that, can you, David?
No. No. And I paid premium to get it done too.
I gotta say, if you do have a bad experience with an artist or a creator, you cannot get rid of it. I have to admit that there are some people that I had run-ins with. You know, it just ruined my interest in them. I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy anything from them again.
Like at one point, I had to boycott. I was kind of like boycotting buying Susan Micah covers because what she did when I met her in Emerald City Comic Con. You know,
What did she do?
I asked her.
Here we go, digging it up.
I had a Ultimate Fallout blank sketch cover, and I asked her if she could do a commission piece for Miles Morales. She looks at me like, "Really? Now?" Oh, of course, it was like it was Sunday. It was probably around 3 o'clock, so it was. But I mean, regardless, I mean, she could have said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you know, I'm doing this. I'm doing this piece." She could have given me a really good, but she's like, "Really?" She's like, hey, Dan, hey, this guy wants so and so and so done. How much? How much is it? She's like, and the guy comes out like, what he wants to get done? Like, he wants a Miles Morales, like $500, and she's like, $500. I'm like, fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that just somehow really, really had a bad taste in my mouth. Even Clayton Crane, when I asked him to do a little freaking remark on my UF4, and he just said, and he first he said yes, and I said, "Oh, do you mind doing a Spider-Man sketch?" And he just threw his pens down and said, "No, I'm not gonna do it." I'm like, "What do you mean not gonna do it? You just say you're gonna do it. You know what? I'll pay you $100 for it." Like, no. I'm like, so I had to beg him, and finally he did it, but he did a half-ass job on it. I no longer have the books. I'm kind of happy with it, but even Clayton Crane, Souza Micah, Neil Adams are like the three artists that I had to really, I mean, really bad. I mean, one, rest in peace. Souza Micah, I mean, I do have a couple of her covers, but I'm not going to go spend like $100 to get her signed or whatever, along with freaking Clayton Crane, you know, Wife Snatcher. But yeah, yeah. But Jim Lee, going back to Jim Lee, is that there was this one commission that was sold. I think it was an original art for $20,000. Now, let me ask you guys this question: do you feel that his commission art or original piece is worth 20,000 when there's so many out there, and he's still doing interior arts and cover arts?
20,000.
20,000. Let me look
I
at
mean,
it. Just I want to get your thought if that is worth it.
Well,
Is it a cover? Is it like a cover piece?
no, it's a commission.
A commission? No. No. I don't know. No.
All right, I'm gonna share this, and tell me if you guys think this is worth, because there's some crazy people out there with freaking money that is willing to pay because one sold.
From what I'm looking at online, it looks like he's charging up to $35,000 for a private commission.
Look, well, Heritage, this one here. On Heritage, Jim Lee and Scott Williamson, number 619, Trifold Gate, whatever, Hush, sold for, oh, Jesus. Wait, let me go back. This one sold for $504,000 in 2022.
Wow.
Oh,
22.
In 2022.
yeah, no.
This one, the next one here, which will have my thumbs up, is that this one sold for $360,000 on Heritage. This iconic cover of X-Men. What is this? I forgot what is this.
Yeah, that's
268.
That's with Cap and Black Widow.
Yeah, and Wolverine in the front. 300,000.
I would say it's worth it, but I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then, Ron, in this way: if you had the money
Oh
to
yeah,
buy this original, would you
I
be
would.
paid? You would.
I would if I had the money. Yeah. You
It goes
that
for that.
character that I collect, Black Widow, I would put that in a frame, put it on my wall. Be happy to have it.
It's Jim Lee, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Jim Lee.
Yeah. I mean, his stuff's expensive, man. It is it's the values there. Like, I think that it's yeah. I don't think I could, like, and I'm not as much into it either, but like, I don't know that I would pay $200,000 or $300,000 for anybody's art unless it was like, Vincent Van Gogh or somebody. It has to be like $30 million. Yeah, that's $40 million, $7 million and stuff. So I got a friend that has a Batman 608 page. It's got like 3 panels with Batman on it, like in the rain and stuff like that. And
It's a great page.
it's a great page. And I think he got it a while back and he got it for nothing. $1,500 or something.
Yeah, this is a long,
long time ago. I think he got it for like $1,500 or something, like back in the day. And I would estimate it's worth several $1,000s now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Probably 10,000-15,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet it's about a $10,000 to $15,000 page.
Jesus Christ, I don't know.
There's only certain things. There's only certain things of Jim Lee's I would buy, though.
Yeah.
Black Widow is one, and Batman is definitely another one. But
Why
all the other
I'm not
stuff, I don't
surprised,
care.
Ron.
Yeah.
But X-Men stuff, no, I don't. Even if it's Wolverine, I don't really care much for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had a great run on Punisher. I thought those covers were excellent, but I wouldn't spend a lot of money for those. I have some of his stuff, but
I don't know. For original art sketch, I'm not willing to pay more than $250 for original art.
Huh.
No, you know what? I take that back. I'm lying. I paid Neil Adams.
here we go again.
I rest in peace,
yeah.
son of a bitch. Fucking.
Okay, that man is a legend. You need to put some respect on that. Like,
Well, I do have a respect for what he
Yeah.
did as his career for his thing, but
Yeah.
to cheat me out of a selfie and charging me $750 for an original sketch or Batman Who
Yeah.
Laughed.
I wouldn't be happy about that either. Yeah.
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 Because I wanted to take a picture of him, put that picture behind that, so it would have a little bit more of a, like, I don't know, saying I met Neil Adams instead of saying I do have a sketch of him. At the time I wasn't with my wife, so there was nobody with me to take the picture with, but yeah, I mean, he cheated me out of a freaking photo op with him and charged me $750 for that and that sketch. So yeah, I
what's
mean,
the sketch?
Um, it's in my box.
Oh my gosh.
The one with the combination lock.
No. It's in the box that I'm.
Okay.
What I've been doing is, as you can see, some of the columns are missing, is empty because I'm putting away my PC, the books that I'm just gonna keep, and the rest of it, I had one guy come in and take a look, and yeah, and fucking guy lowballed me. He said he'll give
Well,
me.
of course he did.
Yeah. So I said, you know what, go. Now you know where I lives, and if any of my comic book missing, I'm coming after you. But he quoted me $8,000.
Hmm.
So I said, I'm kind of looking around 15.
Yeah.
If you can meet me around 12, 13,000, yeah, we have a deal. But he said no. And he's giving me all this loopla, like, as a seller, he needs to think about, it's like, I don't care
Yeah.
what you have to go through. I care what I want. If you cannot meet me halfway, I mean, he met me halfway at 8 grand, wanted 15. But I
Yeah.
told him, at least, what about 12? 12 is the lowest I can go. He said, no. And like I said, he's giving me sad story about, then I told him, you know what? Thank you.
Sad story.
Yeah,
What's a sad story?
he's telling me like how business are slow, how he has to sit on the inventory. He doesn't know if he's going to be selling it or not. Then I told him, look, I sent you a video of all the books, and I kind of told you what I want, and you came all the way thinking that you'll kind of give me a good price, and he lowballed me 8,000. He said, I told him, go screw off.
So, what is the market value for your books?
Oh,
Like, are you,
just the slab alone, if I sold this individually, like on eBay, I can get 10 grand.
okay.
You know, um, when I will sell it, that's the thing. But I mean, just overall, what the market is, 2 weeks ago, yeah, I can tell you right now that just the slab alone is about 10 grand, and
I think it's a very weak market right now. I wouldn't be selling anything right now. I would wait. I mean, you don't have to sell stuff now, do you, David?
no, but I just wanted to get just you know remember, I told you 80% of the books I got was FOMO or speculation. I was just thinking, do I really want this book in my collection now? Because it's in overall, if I really wanted to get it again, I can get it. But I mean, just right now, I figure just get rid of it. Just hold on to what I want, which I did. I pulled all the books that I wanted for PC, not monetary value, but just more of books that mean something to me. And all these books, what you're seeing behind me, I wanted to sell them for 12,000, which slab alone is 10. Everything else is pretty much icing on the cake, and I mean, it's just me. He's told me a sad story, which I said, go screw himself, but you know that is that. So I'm back to 0-1. I'm back
I
to
don't,
square one
I don't
again.
think that guy has a sad story. He's just bullshitting you.
Yeah, no, hey, trying to con a con man, not
Yeah.
gonna work.
I'll tell you a sad story. I told you how weird my town is, right? There is a cemetery about 10-minute drive where I live, and there is a guy that sells barbecue outside that
At the cemetery.
right outside the gate of the cemetery on the
Fucking
street.
A.
He sells barbecue. I don't see how he gets away with it. And people buy his barbecue. It's really weird.
Is it good?
I have not tried it. I'm too scared. I don't want to try stuff like that that hasn't passed the muster of the public safety department.
Wow. But he
That's
does
that's
good
a sad
business.
story, David. I mean, you have to go resort to selling barbecue in front of a cemetery. It's like, think about that.
I guess there's a lot of foot traffic at at the cemetery.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, you said people buy it, so like,
There are some customers there, but usually every time I drive by it, I usually see him by himself. Sometimes I will see people there just, stopping, picking up a plate or whatever. But
Interesting.
That's a sad story, David.
Well, whatever he got to do to make his ends meet. But I mean, yeah, I mean, $8 grand for this.
Hmm.
Like, no, I'm desperate, but not that desperate to let this go.
So,
Yeah.
David, would you buy barbecue from a cemetery?
If I was in the neighborhood, I had to go there to meet, not meet, to say my, if somebody was buried, if family member was buried at the cemetery,
Neil Adams.
yeah, okay, Neil Adam, that son of a bitch. And let's say he's there, I go there to cuss him out, and as I come out, I'm getting hungry, and I see a barbecue there. I probably will get a plate. Yes. Not even thinking that he's right next to the cemetery. He's just thinking, "Oh, I'm hungry. Convenient. It's right there. I will get it." You know what he should do is he should get a liquor license and sell alcohol there.
That makes a lot of sense.
You see a lot of the like the 90s and 2000 videos. How they pour that
Yeah.
that 40s on top of the grave. Imagine you got all these 40 ounce malt liquors you're selling. You said, pour it down one of this, I don't know, thing. I don't know.
It's a strange rabbit hole you went down, David.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I think I would get a plate lunch from there if I was around that area. Yeah.
Whenever you're in town, I'll
Yeah.
let you know. I'll tell you where it is.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, where's that damn teriyaki place by the cemetery? Come follow me, David.
Oddly enough, it's nearby a comic book store. So,
Hey, there you go.
on the same road. Yeah.
Cuss out to Neil Adam, get your terry plate, and walk down the comic book and leave all your teriyaki sauce fingerprint all over the comic books.
I tell you, it is one of the worst comic book stores I've ever been to. It is so messy and there's shit all over the place.
Never mind the message. How's the owner? Is he nice?
I've actually bought stuff from him at a convention, but I've never bought stuff from his store. He is
There's
nice.
there's a local bookstore / comic book store here around here that
It's mostly a used bookstore.
it's mostly a used bookstore, but he also has like a bunch of comic books that he sold over the years, and they're all in this back closet room, and the doors are like barricaded up with a bunch of furniture and stuff, so he's got to move it out of the way, and you can
He'll
go
let
back.
you go dig,
He'll let you go
nothing's
dig,
priced.
but nothing's priced. So when you buy it, you take it up to the counter,
And then he prices it.
and he prices it looking at eBay, and he doesn't know how to.
Sometimes the price guide, sometimes
Yeah,
eBay.
and he doesn't really know how to grade. So if you go there and you find like, I don't know, an amazing fantasy 15, you've struck a gold mine. Maybe because he doesn't know how to. But also when he looks at it, he goes, "Well, in a near mint, this is worth." I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
and you price like a Daredevil number 7.
5. It's Daredevil number 5, and it's one of my favorite covers. It's got like the
Matador.
Matador on it, and I love that Daredevil cover. And I brought one up there, and it looked like it was about a 4.0 to 5.0. Like it was decent. And he's looking at it and
I
like
think you priced it like
I think
VF.
he priced it like very fine to near mint or whatever, and it's like, yeah, dude, I'm not paying like $2,000 for that book, man. I can get like a Daredevil number 2 and a 9.0 for like,
Well, and at that time, it was like you could still get a Daredevil number 1.
Yeah, you
for,
get a Daredevil, and I think he's trying to sell for like $1,200. I think it's like,
No, I think it was like 700.
was it 700? Whatever.
You could get a Daredevil number 1 at that time for like
800 or
maybe
1,000.
like 700 to 1,000.
Yeah, and so it's just kind of like, so it just depends on what you get, and it's a little bit, and it's hard to find anything back there. Like nothing's really, I don't know, man. It's just kind of hard to find things.
But if you find like the low grade stuff,
Yeah,
he prices
you can-
it for like nothing.
Because like, and I bought like a Daredevil number 7. It's the one that has the Submariner on it, and it's just it's like a 1.0, and they sold it to me for like $10 or something.
It's like one of the ASMs
And
with
an
the
early,
Medusa on it.
early Spider-Man and an early
Yeah, 58 or
X-Men.
something,
Yeah, and a friend of mine paid like $5 for like a X-Men number 13 or something. Or
He got like a She-Hulk number 1 for like $3.
Yeah, because they were like
$5.
lower grades. So if you find a lower grade stuff, he sells it to you for nothing because he just looks at it and says, "Oh, that's just poor condition." I'm like, yeah, but it has value. So,
Yeah, it does.
but
You know
the
what
book
you
doesn't
should
tell you,
do?
like the book doesn't tell you that. It tells you the book's worth like $15 or something when it on the market it's going for $300 or $200 or something like that.
You know what
So
you
high
should
grade
do?
stuff, you're out of luck. Low grade stuff, you're
Mid grade stuff, you're out of luck.
mid stuff, you're out of grade because mid grade looks pretty nice, and you always
thinks it's
grade it like
high,
a
like-
9.0. And I'm like, it's not a 9.0.
Just crumple it up.
Do what?
Crumple it up.
Okay.
Just crumple it up. You're like, oh, it's a low grade.
I gotta say, if I did have all the money in the world, that Daredevil 7 in high grade would be one of my wish list books.
Which
Is that the first time he has the red?
No, when he fights Submariner.
Oh, the Submariner one. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm in my own little world here.
That
Yeah,
was-
Still thinking about crumple it
I'm
up.
still thinking about crumple it up.
Yeah, crumple it up.
Don't crumple it up.
Yeah, I love that Daredevil number 7. Yeah, and it's like it says a 1.0, so it's not the best condition, but got it for next to nothing and a few bucks or whatever.
What's up, Jay Salsa? Hey, brother, you still have not reached out to me on Instagram to get your winning from 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to find your email. There's no way impossible. It seems like you don't have an Instagram page. Seems like you have no whatchamacallit, email address for me to reach out to you on your YouTube channel. So I don't know. Reach out to me some way. That's my Instagram page. DM me. Give me your address, brother. I want to send your books out. And you are also have chance to be in today's drawing as well. All right, so we got 3 people today. So everybody has a 33.33333333333% of winning this 3 books, which is Wonder Woman 38, Adam Hughes and Yvonne, what's that? And Lyrics, and also Absolute Wonder Woman #1, 616 cover exclusive, print run to 3,000. So 3 people in the chat today. We got 6 people already still watching. So we'll see what's up. So, hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You remember the last time we did, you wanted to do voice acting.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember that, David.
So I'm gonna read you this one page from Hush.
Okay.
And, so hear me out.
Okay.
Catwoman,
Okay.
what took you so long? You're back in Gotham City, and you're as obvious as ever.
Yeah. I like it. That's
Like
good.
the view is about the only thing you're going to catch tonight. Don't be so sure. You were saying, Batman.
So notice the price of Hush going down right now.
Single-handedly.
Any problems? Batman, and he couldn't keep up. You sounded disappointed. And goes on and on. Yeah.
That
There's
really
no
brought it to life.
Batman here, huh?
Yeah. Dude, you totally brought that to life. Like I could feel the tension and the drama.
Right? I can do Batman. Voice.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
I'm not wearing hockey pants. Yeah. Why'd you say that name? Yeah.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Yeah.
You're Batman? Yes.
So speaking of drama, have you seen the new Superman trailer?
Oh, you know what? Let's watch it together.
Okay. I
I
haven't
have
seen it.
not seen it.
I saw it, but I thought it might have been fake. So I didn't know.
I think it's real. Yeah,
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be a good movie though. It's a good trailer. I don't know if it's a good movie.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on. So we
Because
might
down the
get
road, you're gonna.
no, we might actually get a strike from this, but who's watching our show anyway?
Well, maybe just show a portion of it. You don't have to show the whole trailer.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
You know, because
Share.
down the road, you're
Okay,
gonna see
here
the
we
Superman
are.
with rubber batting it.
Superman
rubber
official.
bat-
Okay. What do you guys think about the actor that portrays Superman? Do you like him?
I don't know him.
I don't know who he
It's
is.
not enough to really tell.
Yeah.
He's unknown.
Don't you feel that he has the same image as Henry
Yes.
Cavill, but
Yes.
feet higher? I mean, taller.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You got that Cavill kind of Cavill or however you say his name.
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
vibe.
his face structure, his whole demeanor. This, I guess, this is when on Tito at our group chat is saying he was kind of irked that the soundtrack from the beginning of this trailer sounds like more of a Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But later to find out that
Yeah.
James Gunn was heavily influenced by that movie, Top Gun.
That's a great movie.
It was a great movie.
I love that
was-
movie. Yeah.
It was a great movie. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm totally into that.
I'm fucking all in,
Yeah.
buddy. I'm all in.
I'm in, dude. Yeah, that kind of hit me in the feels a little bit, man. I like that.
Yeah, because you got the Justice League of America. I mean,
Yeah.
Justice League of Justice
And
Society of
Crypto.
America. Right?
Yeah, and Crypto.
What's
Like
this?
Guy
Society.
Gardner. And
Yeah.
who's that? Who's the other guy?
So you got
Cyborg,
no,
I
I,
thought
think, I
Mr.
think that
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific,
Mr.
and then
Terrific.
Hawk
Yeah.
Girl,
Hot
Yeah.
Girl.
Hawk Girl, and then Metamorpho, the guy with the strange face.
Yeah.
And I heard Brainiac also could be in this movie as
I
well.
don't know about Brainiac. No,
Man, and Crypto.
I'm sure that's a very small part.
I don't know, but I'm digging that dog, man. I'm
That
digging
dog's
that
cool.
dog.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been doing a lot of reading about how James Gunn was influenced in making this. He said he wanted to bring like the 1980s feel to it. So the whole cinematography and the way that he uses the film was he wanted to get that how would you say, Christopher Reeve vibe feel to it with vibrant colors. So there was a lot of bright colors that will be showing throughout the whole movie. And I think the way that he filmed it is you will have that classic feel of like the old Christopher Reeve Superman movie.
Yes, I think that's a better take. I don't like when they try to make it too like realistic and
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
I mean, I
dark.
like the way Scott,
not
with
Superman.
Zack Snyder
Yeah.
took his, his look on, his took on Spider-Man. Was a
Yeah.
little bit more dark. It wasn't, but I was I'm still hoping that I wish DC would have had him finish
Yeah.
his his
I don't
vision.
I don't like a dark overtone for Superman. Like it doesn't belong. Like I don't think Superman has a dark vibe and a dark tone. Like he's not Batman. He's not the Avenger. Like he's
What do you mean he's not Batman?
I'm Kal-El. I'm Superman.
Why you say her name? Why you say her name?
Yeah. I'll burn you with my heat vision. Yeah, he's not like that. Like he's like light and hope, and he's just different.
Yeah. So just the trailer alone, it got me to buy when next year when he comes up. I'm all in.
And I'll tell you now, it's hard for me to get past Christopher Reeve as Superman. Like I grew up with that, and so he's like kind of like my Superman. So like every time I see like a depiction of him on screen, it's hard to kind of.
I mean, I like Tom Welling.
I like Tom Welling really well. I thought the Smallville stuff was pretty incredible.
But that was
I love
really.
That. There's a different version of it in this
Pre,
pre. Yeah. So whenever somebody's like full blown Superman, it's hard for me to like it's hard for me to see them as Superman sometimes because I have a hard time getting like I think Christopher Reeve just did such a great job, and the way they made the movies, it was just like it just felt like Superman for some reason to me, you know. And then
It was campy.
and it's campy, a little campy and cheesy, but lighthearted and dramatic and stuff. But it was just really, really good. I liked it, you know. So it's hard for me to kind of. But this looks really good. This is hitting all the right spots. I think this is like so. I hope he's good at it. Like, and he's different enough. I think. You know, like Brandon Routh did it, and he was too much like Christopher Reeve, and then Henry Cavill was too dark. They just went in this.
But I didn't like her as Lois either. Like
Yeah, I didn't like it. What's
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams is Lois Lane either. Like I don't know. Yeah.
Someone, well, you guys were a hater of Zack Snyder's Superman. To me, yeah. I think James Gunn kind of hit it right on this trailer.
Yeah.
You know, I like his take on it. We'll see what happens. Not all his movie has done has succeeded, but I think what he's doing with the new DCU, I think.
I wonder if it's going to make the price of Action Comics #1 skyrocket.
Well, that and also James.
That's a joke.
Even the Green Lantern. I mean, Guy Gardner. God.
Yeah, that was cool.
I love Nathan Fillion.
Is that that's Nathan Fillion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta love his haircut. I mean,
does not look good about it. Like the hair is
Yeah.
a miss, but
Hey, that's
it
Guy
is
Gardner.
accurate,
Guy Gardner,
like-
yeah.
yeah, it's a comic book accurate. It's pretty much everything that he did is pretty much comic book accurate.
Yeah.
Accurate, right? Even that what's that? Even the Justice Society, their outfit is.
I'm telling you now, he's freaking perfect as Guy Gardner.
I don't know.
It's very 1980s feel though.
Very
Yeah.
much. He's got the right look and like he looks like an a-hole and
he's a top. He is great at playing like that lovable a-hole. Like
a-hole. Yeah, he's
Dr. Hammer.
that face, dude.
And that Mr. Terrific is a
Captain Hammer.
1990s kind of Mr. Terrific. The Mr. Terrific from the 1940s is, well, he's a white guy and definitely different costume and different powers.
Well, I don't know.
I'd like to see the Hawk Girl have that same weapons that we saw in Black Adam. You know, that Hawkman there. I
No,
hope she has the same stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure James Gunn. I mean, I think he does his research. He reads comic book. He try to make it accurate as possible and use, you know. So, I think we'll get. I think we'll be fan favored. You know,
I don't know. We'll see.
we'll see. We'll see.
I looked at the Nathan Fillion Guy Gardner thing. I like the comments, like what people thought about it as Nathan Fillion as the Guy Gardner. And I got on Reddit, and this guy goes, "They really nailed the punchable douchebag look." Looks like he will be chewing up scenery whenever he's on screen, which is very entertaining.
Yeah.
Looks like an a-hole. I love it.
And when is this movie coming out? When? What? March?
Summer,
Oh, summer.
July.
So probably May or June.
And I hope they leave the trailers to what they've shown. Like,
Yeah, I hope
sometimes
they
show
don't overdo
too much.
it. Don't overdo it. But the crypto thing, dude, got me. Like, I love the crypto scene. That is so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
What James Gunn did Guardians of the Galaxy and the trailers he he have done, I think he will show very least, not
Yeah.
too much. And,
Well, and it made the Guardians of the Galaxy somewhat relevant too. Like nobody gave a crap about the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I didn't. No, when I was a kid reading comic books, when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I said, I don't want to.
Yeah,
read
you
that.
and 98% of the population, like nobody cared about it. And then they come out with a movie, and everyone's like, "Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy!"
Mhm.
And like, I couldn't stand Rocket Raccoon. I was like, that stupid raccoon. Like,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
got so mad because it was like this series that I was reading and liking.
We're reading the Annihilators.
Yeah, I was reading the Annihilator series like back in the day, and they would do like 75% of it would be like the story that I'm reading, and then they would cut it off. And the last 8 pages would be the stupid Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, and it used to piss. I'm like, I don't want.
It was more just like Groot and
It was
Rocket.
like Groot and
like-
Rocket Raccoon. They would have like these. So they'd finish the story that I'm in, and they would like wrap it up. So they'd wrap up that story early, and the last 10 pages would be dedicated to like Rocket Raccoon and Groot instead of the story that I'm reading. But I don't want to read
They
about
used to
this stupid
piss him off.
raccoon.
Like he's like,
I don't give a damn about Rocky
Get your own
Raccoon.
book.
Get your own book. Don't interfere with the story that I'm reading, and like quit cutting off my story and plugging in this crap. Like it used to irritate me, and now it's like I watch the movie, I'm like, oh, Rocky Raccoon, I love him.
Yeah, he's one of the coolest characters.
Oh, he's so adorable. I love him. Yeah, but
Well, I hope this Superman gets paired up with the Robert Pattinson Batman right away. I hope
I
they
love
don't.
the Robert Pattinson.
No, come on.
You don't like it?
You gotta have the world's
That's-
finest. It's Batman, Superman.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
that's
pair
in a
those off
whole
right
different
away.
universe, though.
They're
You
gonna
like the
change
Robert-
Batman.
Do you like the Robert Pattinson Batman?
Yeah,
I do.
I
I
like
do.
it too.
I did.
Yeah, it was
I,
good.
I hope he doesn't put that Patterson Batman into the DCU because they said because when they,
Why?
How can you not?
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
why would
good.
you
I don't
want
know. I
to?
think it would work. They just got to get their agreements in order and stuff. But
no, I said leave the Batman world itself with it has its own dark feel to it. Superman with DCU bring a whole different character in.
Growing up, there are some really cool Batman Superman team ups, and one of the coolest stories I read was when Brainiac has Superman and Batman outwits Brainiac. You got to see that on the big screen. That would be hell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Because
How do you do
Brainiac is
that?
all AI and Batman's just
Yeah.
he's just a normal guy.
yeah,
All right, guys, we're coming towards the end of the show, and we have to do this. We got Big Lion Cat, Drescher, and Jay Salsa in the chat today,
Did you
and it's a
add Angel?
33
Hey, did
point.
you add Angel Rivera?
Who?
Angel Rivera.
Angel Rivera.
Yeah, he's in the chat room.
I don't see him.
11:54.
11:54.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
He actually asked you, "What are your thoughts on ASM reboot?"
Who?
Angel Rivera.
Angel, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't comment because I don't. Oh, you mean in the MCU, in the Marvel,
I don't
or
know.
in the comic book?
I don't know. Is there an ASM reboot? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it reboot? Are you talking about whatever Spider-Man number 456 they're thinking about bringing in, or they have announced? Hey, as long as Black Cat is in the movie, in the comic book next year. Well, if Donnie Cates start writing it, yes, I'll be in it. But as for right now, I don't really care what Spider-Man does right now.
I hope you don't regret that, David.
All right, so let's shuffle this thing and we'll see who wins this prize today. And there's 25 chances of one of you guys going to win. And I think it goes to Jay Salsa again.
Wow, that decreases your shipping charges.
Yeah, all right, Jay Salsa. Congratulations, buddy. You are the winner.
He needs to give you his shipping
Again.
address.
Reach out to me, buddy. Jesus.
Buy a
You got
lotto
6
ticket,
people coming
scratch
to
on
you.
something.
All right.
So are you going to the Emerald City Comic Con in, what is it, February?
I think this year is going to be in March again.
Oh, in March. Okay, so spring. Yeah. Are you going?
Yes.
Do you know who's going to be there?
Have no idea.
So you're going to go no matter what, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's my once a year kind of thing that I do with my wife now.
Hmm.
So she's starting to enjoy that a little bit more.
I think she likes the social aspect of
Yeah.
it, like going out, seeing things and seeing cosplay, seeing
Yeah.
people. I mean, she's
That's
all
what I
about
don't like. I don't
pictures
want
and
to see.
videos.
I don't want to see the cosplay.
Yeah, I get that.
Even last night I think I paid about $120 for yesterday for that enchanted Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Um, and we only stayed there for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the way that they run the cons, like the way they run them, matters a lot too. Like if they overcrowd things and they don't line things up right and they don't put people in the right places in the building and stuff like that, it can really make things really unfun. So the organizers and the people that run that, for me, whether I like them or not, it depends on how well they run it and how organized it is. And there's nothing worse than like a huge unorganized convention thing like that.
Yeah.
Man, I hate it.
Emerald City Comic Con is pretty organized after they changed from convention center to their new convention. It has like a 3 to 4 story, so it's done really well. The setup is nice. The walkway is not as narrow. There's much more walkway space.
Yeah.
And you got your artist alley.
So if I were to attend that convention at that convention center, what hotel is right next to it? I don't want a hotel where I gotta,
There
Uber.
is one that called there's a Hyatt Regency. There's about a block down. There is called Hyatt Regency. There's Hyatt. I think there's some other. But if you're really thinking about it, you can actually stay at my place, Ron, if you really want to go. I have
next
an
to your
extra.
slabs.
Huh?
Next to your slabs.
No. There's extra room that if you want to stay for over the weekend, I mean, you're more than welcome. Save you a couple $100.
There had to be a really good artist or creator that I would want to meet that shows up there. Who would I want to meet that I haven't met yet? Who's the one that did Wonder Woman for a while? What's her name? I haven't met her yet.
Who? Meredith Finch?
No, not Meredith Finch. Oh God.
Jenny Friesen?
Jenny Friesen. Yeah.
Oh, Jenny Friesen.
And then David Finch. I haven't met him. I'd like to meet that guy.
You met him.
Good luck meeting. Well,
I got to meet him.
Who? You met David Finch?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the portrait of him on your avatar?
No.
Huh?
That's Nosferatu?
Yeah, the Nosferatu. Nah. You got it close. I see the resemblance.
Yes, there's a lot of resemblance there.
But no, that's Nosferatu. Vampire.
That movie's coming out. You guys interested? Nosferatu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
definitely.
good.
It looks really good.
We also like that.
I like Robert
Director,
Eggers. Yeah, the
yeah.
director Robert Eggers. He's like made some interesting
He
stuff.
did the
The
Vivitch.
Village and
Long as he does his iconic move.
yeah, right, yeah.
Have you guys seen The Lighthouse?
No.
It's weird. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You might like it, you might hate it, but it has Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe in it. And it's a black and white film, but it's really moody and atmospheric, which I like Robert Eggers' stuff because his stuff is moody and atmospheric. Like it has a certain feel to it. And it's got all that going on, which I think, and it's more of a character study than it is like a horror.
Oh, he also did The Northman.
Yeah, and he did The Northman too with I can't think of his name, but Skarsgård. Alexander, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was a good movie.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, that was a cool movie. So, but he's one of our favorite directors right now. We like him, and so yeah, it's a weird movie. I don't know if you like. I don't know that you'd like it or not, but it's interesting.
Yeah, we didn't watch The Witch for a really long time.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to watch that or not. And we finally broke down and watched it, and it wasn't quite what I thought it was. It was a little bit different, but it had some really freaky moments in it that were really unsettling and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I just read this. It said, David, your brother says hi. We're having lunch. Well, if that's the case, then you know what? Actually, if all think whatever. Angel Rivera, if you're still in the chat, reach out to me on Instagram, and I will send this 3 books of Wonder Woman to you, behalf of Jay Salsa, because a friend of my brother is not a friend of mine. So, but Jay Salsa saying he say he wants to give the comic book to my brother, which is not a good idea. But Angel Rivera, reach out. Reach out to me, Angel Rivera. I got books for you as well, since you are seems like have you been in our show before or not? I think you have. Oh, cool. All right, Angel Rivera, reach out to me. Send me your name and your address. I'll send you 3 books as well as saying thank you and Merry Christmas. Don't hope that you'll get it anytime this year. Sometime in next year you will get it. Early January, if not mid-January. All right. Thank you. Is there anything coming up on your guys' channel or anything big that you guys want to announce to 4 people that is watching?
Nothing happening. on
No,
my
we're gonna do our top 10
Yeah,
at some point
we're gonna do a top 10 here at some point, but for the year or
for
whatever.
the year. But
Yeah,
not,
but I don't know when. We have a few
Okay.
more books to come in. That probably.
I think they're gonna come in Monday, but
So.
we'll see.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
great news.
Yeah.
Angel Rivera, you'll be receiving 6 books from 2 weeks ago. Jay Salsa won 3 other books, and I will be sending that to you along with the 3 books that I showed early in the show. So you'll be receiving 6 book total on prior USPS primary flat rate box. All right. So there's nothing really going on. I think the next time we'll see each other, it will be in 2025. And once again, thank you guys, everything. And Joe, hopefully you'll get your books in soon. Hopefully by next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wanted to add a few more books, but at the time, like I said, wanted to sell all of my books. So I wanted to kind of, so I just send that 1 book to you. But I have something on your way for you, Dan, Ron, and along with you, Joe, and Yvonne, for saying thank you. So you probably will receive that next year. Okay, you guys will like it. And Yvonne,
Thank you.
yeah, and Yvonne, I'm gonna be sending you this a reproduction of Piece
Yeah.
1, Awakens, the fake pack.
I hope we get a reproduction mango.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I'll be sending that. Don't open it. Open it if you want to, but don't open it. Just keep it as saying, hey, you know what? I have a fake one here. I have one more pack at home, so I figured why not share.
I can't do that.
We're gonna open the fake
We're
pack.
so gonna open the pack.
All right.
We'll open it on the show.
Talking about that, I really got the original. Look at this. Finally came in.
Oh,
And
okay.
where did you buy
All
that
right.
again?
You gonna open
David?
it? No.
No, I'm not. That's why I bought the acrylic case for it, so it doesn't fade or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you buy that again, David? Do you buy it through their company or what?
Oh no, this was one seller from Great Britain, and
Wow.
yeah, and it took about a
eBay
month.
or what?
eBay or where?
Huh? Yeah, on eBay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bought a comic book on eBay from somebody in Great Britain, and it 4 years later, we found out it was restored.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean,
Oh.
I was very fortunate to grab that.
We get our
for
boxes
really-
from TCG Player.
Yeah.
I mean, he was okay.
We have to work on your budget, David, for 2025.
Oh, definitely. You know what? That's why I think we're gonna keep doing this top 20, top 10, and kind of a reminder that we should not buy into the FOMO and the hype, because I said out of this 10 book they showed, it seemed like about maybe 4 of them still attain, and some of the value went up because towards the end, like in November, October, and September, it's only 3 months away ago that this book was released, and I don't know. let's revisit them again. And I think the next one we'll do, I'll get another maybe 10 to 12 books from Benzopstein top 10 and see how they perform.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe not through the month, but maybe we just go through maybe 1 week and do their whole top 10 and see where they're at.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Jay Salsa. All right, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys all in 2 weeks. Shoot.
All right. Sounds good.